Imagine living a life where fear no longer controls you, a life where you face every challenge with calm, clarity, and confidence. What if I told you that the teachings of Buddhism, which have guided millions toward peace and wisdom for over 2,500 years, offer powerful tools to overcome fear and transform your mindset? In this article, we'll explore 6 transformative Buddhist lessons that can help you stop fearing and start living with courage. These teachings will help you understand the nature of fear, shift your perspective, and ultimately break free from the anxiety that holds you back. Are you ready to break free from fear? Let's dive in. 1. Embrace impermanence, Anicca. Buddhism teaches that everything in life is impermanent. Our thoughts, emotions, and even fears are in constant flux. Fear arises when we resist this change. We hold on to the belief that things should remain as they are, which causes us to fear loss, whether it's our job, health, or relationships. The truth, however, is that life is ever-changing, and nothing is permanent. When we cling to the idea that life should stay the same, we reinforce fear. But by accepting the truth that everything changes, including our fears, we can release the need for control. By practicing Anicca, the understanding of impermanence, you can begin to embrace the changes in life instead of fearing them. This shift in mindset helps you stop overthinking the future or imagining worst-case scenarios. When you're facing hardship or fear, remember, this too shall pass. By embracing change, you free yourself from the grip of anxiety, knowing that all circumstances, good or bad, are temporary. If you're enjoying this story, how about leaving a comment? We'd love to know what you think and how you feel about what's going on. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss the next parts of this exciting journey. 2. See the illusion of fear. The Buddha taught that fear is often an illusion created by our minds. We tend to fear what hasn't even happened yet, letting our imagination dictate how we feel. Fear, in this context, is merely a mental construct. It's not based on reality, but rather on our anticipation of something that may never occur. Think about it. When you stand at the edge of a cliff, your heart races, your palms sweat, and your body feels tense. But are you falling? No. Are you in immediate danger? Not really. What you're feeling is fear created by your mind, anticipating something that isn't real. Fear is simply a thought, and like all thoughts, it can change or fade away. By recognizing fear as a mental pattern and not a fact, you can reduce its hold over you. Every time you face fear, remind yourself, it's an illusion. You are not the fear you feel. You are the awareness that faces it. When you understand this, fear loses its grip on you, and you realize that it's simply a fleeting thought, one that can be let go of. 3. Practice mindfulness, Sati. Mindfulness, or Sati, is the practice of being fully present in the moment. Fear often arises from dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about the future. By bringing yourself back to the present moment through mindful breathing or paying attention to your surroundings, you can create a space between yourself and fear. This space helps you see that fear is just a passing thought, not a permanent reality. Mindfulness helps you remain calm in the face of fear. When you practice mindfulness, you're not reacting impulsively to every fearful thought. Instead, you're able to pause and choose how to respond. For example, when a fearful thought arises, you can simply observe it without judgment, labeling it for what it is, fear. This helps you detach from the emotion and regain control. Additionally, mindfulness teaches you to observe the physical sensations of fear in your body, like a racing heart or shallow breathing, without trying to escape them. Through this process, you desensitize yourself to fear, transforming your relationship with it. Wow, we're halfway through this incredible story. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you from the bottom of my heart for following us so far. Your support means a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, take the opportunity to click on the button and activate the little bell, so you don't miss any part of this journey. Let's go to the end together. 4. Understand the nature of suffering, Dukkha. A central concept in Buddhism is Dukkha, or suffering, which helps us understand fear and its causes. Suffering is a universal human experience. We all face fear, whether it's fear of failure, loss, rejection, or even death. When we recognize that suffering is part of life, it becomes easier to relate to others who experience the same emotions. When you accept that fear is a natural part of life, it becomes less isolating and less intimidating. Fear no longer feels like a personal failure, but rather as part of the shared human experience. Understanding Dukkha allows you to move beyond the intensity of fear and gain freedom from its grip. 5. Let go of attachment, Tanha. Another key Buddhist teaching is the idea of letting go of attachment, or Tanha. Attachment is the craving for control over people, experiences, or even our own identity. It is this attachment that fuels fear, anxiety, and insecurity. We often attach our happiness to external conditions, like a particular job, relationship, or social status. Fear arises when we think we might lose these things. However, letting go of attachment doesn't mean we stop caring about these things. It means we stop clinging to them as a source of lasting security or happiness. When we release attachment, we free ourselves from the fear of losing what we hold dear. This doesn't mean we stop pursuing our goals, but rather that we accept the uncertainty of life. By practicing non-attachment, we can face challenges without being consumed by the outcome. You become more resilient when you stop depending on external conditions to feel safe or secure. 6. Cultivate patience, Kshanti. Patience, or Kshanti, is a vital virtue in overcoming fear. Often, fear arises from impatience, our desire for quick results or certainty. When we cultivate patience, we allow ourselves to stay calm in the face of fear, accepting that things will unfold in their own time. Patience helps us tolerate uncertainty, which is a major source of fear. Fear thrives in an environment where we crave control over outcomes, but by practicing patience, we learn to trust that things will happen as they are meant to, even if we can't predict them. Over time, this trust reduces fear. Additionally, being patient with ourselves helps reduce the fear of failure. We stop expecting perfection and allow ourselves to grow at our own pace. Fear is less intimidating when we approach challenges with a mindset of patience and understanding. By embracing these 6 Buddhist lessons, you can begin to transform your relationship with fear. Instead of being overwhelmed by it, you can see fear as an opportunity for growth, wisdom, and deeper peace. Remember, fear is not something to fight against or repress. It's simply a part of life that we can understand, navigate, and eventually transcend. Through mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, you have the power to stop your fears and live a life filled with courage, peace, and freedom. Did you like what's happened so far? Then don't miss the next chapters. Subscribe, like, and share with your friends so that everyone can follow this incredible story. We can't wait to hear what you think and to keep surprising you.